to see who's gonna play Cleveland. But that's what it's gonna boil down to. Cleveland's gonna be in the finals against whoever out of the other 7. But hey man, I'm interested to see all that, man, and I'm ready for the season. To get into that money time, just like the NCAA is into that money time, NBA is about to come into that money time, And speaking of money, man, what you think about these quarterbacks getting this big money, man? Breeze, Cousins, and Matt Ryan is next. What you think about that, man? Do you think it's deserving or what? I'm playing radio right now because I know how I really feel about it. But what you feel, Clutch?
Look, any time you can get paid nearly $30 million a year to get hit for 4 quarters for 16 weeks in a row, I ain't mad at you. So shout out to Kirk and his agent and Drew Brees and his agent for getting the money that they did because, get your money while you can. But honestly, I like the situations for all of these quarterbacks. Obviously, Drew Brees, we knew he wasn't leaving New Orleans. And what I think the situation – and I mentioned it earlier in the chat that the Vikings are trying to do with Kirk Cousins is surround him with good talent on the football field, but more importantly, surround him with good coaching that will allow him to improve as a player for this football team, a la the Philadelphia Eagles, the way that they did with Nick Foles and Carson Wentz. They surrounded, Nick Foles with a guy in Doug Peterson, a guy in Frank Wright, a quarterback coach in John DeFilippo, who's now the offensive coordinator for the Minnesota Vikings. And they got the most out of Nick Foles to help him win, that Super Bowl. And I think the Vikings were trying to do the same thing with bringing in John DeFilippo, the offensive coordinator for them. He knows how to coach quarterbacks. And Cousins has a genuine opportunity with a very good defense that was top 5 in most NFL categories this past season, who obviously fell 1 game short to Jay Fish's Eagles to win, to get to the Super Bowl this past year. Kirk Cousins has a really good opportunity to play well, and if he doesn't turn the ball over at the wrong time, because obviously this is a guy who at times in his career has turned the ball over way too much at the wrong time for the Washington football team. If he can limit his turnovers, get the most out of his skill set that John DeFilippo, I believe, will put him in a position to do. This is a quarterback that over the last 3 years is the only quarterback in the NFL to throw for over 4,000 yards, over 25 touchdowns. They have a 90-plus QB rating. So Kirk Cousins can play. The question is, can he play at the right time and not cost this Minnesota Viking football team an opportunity when they have an opportunity to win games consistently? Because that defense is going to be stout. Again, the question is, can they keep up this level of play with guys like Aaron Rodgers coming back? The Chicago Bears are making some moves, adding some guys and pieces in free agency. We'll see what Detroit does with their running back situation to try to help out Matt Stafford. But no, good on these quarterbacks for getting this money, man. Case Keenum go get his money from Denver. Drew Brees got his money from New Orleans, and Kirk Cousins, $84 million guaranteed, man. Shoot, good for him. Yeah. Good for him.
Hey.
I hope Vince is ready for that. I hope Vince Wright is ready for that. The sports gun around Minnesota. I hope he's ready for that.
No, I said Vince somewhere creaming on himself because he happy as hell that he got him a veteran quarterback. It's not what's the old ragged arm one they had that always stay hurt out of Oklahoma.
Sam Bradford.
Yeah, he ain't played so long you forgot his name.
Look, go ask Vince Wright how he feels about one Kirk Cousins. He'll give you some true feelings about how he feels about Kirk Cousins, and it may surprise you what he tells you.
What?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. I'll let him tell you how he truly feels about Kirk Cousins. But
yeah,
the situation that he's in as far as that's concerned. But Kirk Cousins, he's got a chance to go get himself paid and get that guaranteed money, and good for him. I wish I could get me $84 million, that's for sure.
Hey, for the last thing, man, I wasn't going to let you get away without talking about this. For the best division in football, NFC East, listen, I don't know how you feel, but I'm going to tell you how I feel. Ain't no way in hell the Eagles winning shit this year. They was one and done, and Microwave is in the chat room, and I'm letting you know that. He'll be on a little later on the show, but they're one and done. And that little joyride you had to Disney World, the shit is over with, right? As far as your team, Clutch, I hate the guts of the Dallas Cowgirls. But I feel with a healthy team, y'all should be better. I mean, we're gonna beat on everybody outside the division. We're gonna beat on each other this year. And if the Giants don't pick Barkley, I will fly up there and smack Will Tamara in his face myself. All right. Because ain't nowhere in hell you don't go get the best athlete. You know what Gutman said when he came to the team, and everybody in the radio stations are holding him to this. Because I listen to the Fan back in New York every day, right? He came on the show and said, when the last time the Giants had the number 2 pick in the draft, the number 2 and the number 3, the first time number 2 was Lawrence Taylor. They went for the best athlete. They didn't need a linebacker at the time, but they went for the best athlete, right? Then the next time when they had the number 3, they went and got Carl Banks. And after that, the rest was history. We won 2 Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying? So if they don't go get Barkley, I would do that, man, because I'll be pissed. We do not need a quarterback when we still got dead-ass Eli. Now, if we build a running back with the receivers we got around Eli, we can patchwork a fucking line. Who can't get out there and throw their body at another man and block this mother? What it is, we ain't had a good line coach last year because he could have made them young, but we had a young line. All you had to do was go out there and teach them techniques better than what he did, and they could have blocked. They got better as the year went along, you know, but Eli just was so scared of hearing footsteps, he was throwing the ball all around the damn barn. But I predict us to make some noise this year. So what you feel about your Cowgirls? I'm sorry I had to call them Cowgirls, but that's how I feel about them.
No, it's okay. My wife and her family are Saints fans, so I hear it all the time from them as far as my Cowboys are concerned. But, you know, it's interesting. You know, Ezekiel Elliott's coming back, so we'll have him back in the back. So the questions for us as a Cowboys football team are, number one, what are we going to do to continue to improve the defensive line? We saw, you know, Haloti Ngata signed with the Philadelphia Eagles, so his Eagles are getting better. Jay Fish's Eagles are getting better by the day with him and Michael Bennett going over there. But Cowboys got to address the defensive line, got to address the secondary. Orlando Scandrick has asked for his release, so he will not be a Cowboy come 2018. And then the biggest question a lot of folks are having down here in Dallas is, what do you do with Dez Bryant? A lot of folks feel, including myself, that he's lost a step. And is he a guy that who's being paid a lot of money? I believe it's $16 million this coming season. Is he a guy worth that kind of money? What will the Cowboys do in potentially trading him? So I think Dallas will be fine. Offensively, will be much better. We've got to address the left tackle position because Tyron Smith last year was a revolving door in terms of his injuries, and that left tackle position was very bad in terms of depth last year. So there's some needs that this Cowboys team has to address, but I think we'll be fine coming back in 2018. Obviously, the division is much tougher with the defending Super Bowl champions there. If your Giants decide to go get Saquon Barkley, to go with a guy in Eli Manning who Pat Shermer thinks he can get a couple more years out of, this NFC East is going to be tough. But I think my Cowboys can hang in there. We've got to make some moves and do well in the draft, but also we just tagged DeMarcus Lawrence, so he's going to be coming back for another year. Was our leading sack artist from this past year. So my Cowboys will be fine. Just got to address some needs in some specific areas. But the name thing that's coming back is Ezekiel Elliott at the running back position, and we know what he is as a running back in this league. So my Cowboys will be just fine. We got to address some needs, but we'll be all right.
That's the only player on your team I like because he's alumnus from Ohio State University, my old school. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only reason I like him is because he's a Buckeye.
There you go.
Hey, but Big Kev, man, hey, man, this was fun, man. I enjoy you, bro. I'm glad I was able to, you know, get you on the show, man, and let you put what you do out there. And, hey, man, at the same time, kicking with sports a little bit, man. You know, hey, you know, me, Microwave, and a couple other people, man, we usually go at it. You know, we started this thing about 3 years ago, man, with Jungle Brother. And I don't know if you made our little anniversary talk we had one show, all right? But, hey, man, we just was doing it for fun, man, just having a good time, talking about something we like to talk about, like the barbershop, sports, you know? And we never knew that it would grow like this, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, big ups to you. Big up to S Squad, man. Big up to everybody out here that want to get into podcasts. You know, follow the guys that you hear on this show or other shows, man, follow them, man, and you can learn something, man. But hey, man, put your information out there, and you have a great day, man.
Man, I appreciate it. Clutch Talk Sports Radio. You can follow us on Twitter at CT Sports Radio. That's our Twitter handle. Like our Facebook page at facebook.com/Clutch Talk Sports Radio. We are on the Sports Radio America Network every Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. from Central Standard Time, folks. And come check us out, man, on the Sports Radio America Network. You can follow the Sports Radio America Network on Twitter at SRA Network and their Facebook page at facebook.com/Sports Radio America. So, yeah, check us out every Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can download and subscribe to our free podcast available on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play Music, and, of course, on Spreaker at Spreaker.com. Just search the word Clutch Talk Sports Radio.
Man, that's big, man. Hey, bro, you have a great day, man. And hey, listen, man, Chief Rocket don't take breaks. You know what I'm saying? Like how y'all big radio station take these breaks and all that, and you have interns and producers and all that passing you shit. Chief Rocket sit back here, pressing buttons, talking on the mic, cussing people out, that's all I do. And I love doing it. But one day, man.
Look, the hardest work in the show business, man.
Hey, man.
I appreciate what you do, man. I appreciate what you do and what you bring and all the X Squad and what we bring to this podcasting game and these shows and everybody who does what they do. I'm just happy to be a small part of this entire movement. So love what you do, Chief. Keep doing what you do, man. And don't let nobody stop you from what you're doing, man.
Hey, I appreciate that, bro. You have a good day, man. And God bless you, bro.
Hey, you too, man. Good talking to you.
All right. That was Clutch Kev, podcast man. What up, man? I seen we had some new people come in. Big up to Miss Tori Lee. She had a show this morning. She come on at 6 o'clock in the morning. A lot of y'all still turning over, but Chief Rocket be in his van getting ready to make them moves. We also got Clay Houdini Davis in the house. What's up, Houdini? Yeah, that was my group. One love. The freaks come out at night. Yeah, the freaks come out at night. Yeah, you got the right people on there, Clay. Yeah, definitely that, man. Let me see. I think I seen a couple other people come in. I hope you come back in the chat. I can holler at you. Because Deacon, I wanna be a pastor. Dale in the house. The dirty cloth. Y'all heard y'all in there talking shit about my giant. But it's all good, man. Oh, we also got from the DMV. Damn, guess who stepped in the room? Kabal. We got J.B. Jennings, the Tampa Bay lover. What's up, my brother? Yeah, I thank you for coming in. Definitely that. We also got, like I said earlier, Key C, Mr. Ingram in the house. But anyway, man, Chief Rocker gonna continue rocking. Somebody told me, I seen somebody say, don't do, that was Big L, don't do entertainment, housewife entertainment and whatnot, man. No, I'm gonna take it another level, man. In the world of entertainment today, before I get another call, let me hit this entertainment, man. Is any birthdays out there, anniversaries, anything like that? Because I like to acknowledge my people, man. So I'm gonna get some. I got a nice theme song for my Yeah, here you go, right here. Let me see. That ain't it. I got a nice little theme song I like to play in the background for when I do my entertainment, right? And the person that has something to do with this is going to be kind of happy that Chief Rocky is doing this, If I can find it, man, I got to start program. I got to start putting some, I got to start writing my numbers down, man. I got too many things up in here. You see what I'm saying? That's where it comes from. If you had somebody to do this for you and whatnot, you wouldn't have to worry about it. You know what? I'm going to go old school, right, and play this one right here.